YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here. I think it is time for a little pop-up live streaming. So yeah, it's time for some legendary campaign. I know you all see a ton of this, and sometimes I think I'm probably overwhelming you all with this footage because honestly, the views on this aren't what they used to be. So I guess there's maybe still a dedicated few out there. I'm really enjoying this one though, and having played this far into it, I'm not dropping this by the wayside and starting something new just because I think it would get me more views. I'm gonna finish this because I've never done one of these campaigns, and by gosh, if I went this far into it, we're winning. So if anything, I'm committed and maybe even stubborn. But I want to get this done, obviously, before Warhammer comes out. I do have a Halo Wars live stream set up right after this. This one's going to last for 35 minutes roughly because I think I got started a little bit early. So yeah, anyway, come join the Halo Wars live stream after this. If you have Halo Wars and you want to play co-op on there, my gamer tag is Patchy Spartan. So please keep an eye out for that. If you want to co-op with me on the live stream, feel free. I've never done co-op play on there, but I think you can on the campaign. It'd be fun. So how's it going tonight? I see Rebel Peasant, Sith Avenger, Garrett Langer, Hockey King, Roderick, Andrew, Undercover Fries. Those are the best kind of fries, right? Francisco, Big Nate. What's going on? Luis, Imperator Pachius. All right. There's a name. I like it. So how you guys doing tonight? Hope you're all doing good. Appreciate you joining the stream on short notice. I kind of just like doing pop-up streams like this sometime. Dacia wants a bunch of non-aggression packs with me right now, but I'm not interested. Nick, you're in Indonesia? Let's see. Did these guys really just attack Shall Not Pass? I mean, I guess if they have a suicide wish, we can grant that for them. Would love to play Halo, but you're like I'm any good at Halo, Hero of Sparta. Obviously, I'm a noob at Halo. I just like playing it. Logan, you say it's your first live stream. Appreciate you joining, man. Ryan, what's up? Eric, you doing fine? That's good to hear. Mark, hello. Revo, hi from the Philippines. Good to see you. You know, my brother lived in the Philippines for a couple of years. Kind of like that. I can't pronounce your name. I'm going to call you Mallow, but hi. Brazil? Is that Brazil? What? I can't understand that, Allison. Juggernaut, good to see you. AFDGFG. Okay, that's a lot of. But hey, bud, how's it going? Magneto. Man, I'm going to sit here and say hi to everybody all night. Sorry if I didn't get you on here. Converge 3, hello. Shark Bite, like the name. Bipolar State of Michigan. What makes Michigan bipolar? Let's see. Wavering Loyalty. Let's see. So some of you all were giving me some feedback about my armies, saying that they are too dull and that they're clone armies. So all right, I'll diversify the armies. Message received. I figured you all wouldn't mind me being like ruthless and only using the best, but I don't mind diversifying with these elite infantry. They're all, you know, pretty close to the same thing anyway. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll help you out, even though it's going to waste a little bit of time. We'll do something a little bit different. So this army, we put the Heruli Senores on the other ones. I'll come in here and we'll put something a little bit different. We have the Herculani Senores. Oh, sweet. Apparently we get some upgrades to these guys now, too, because of this commander. Let's see. Melee defense. What are these guys? Let's just see who we want. Kelte Senores. That might be fun. Invicti Senores. Those guys have some pretty brutal attack, too. Carnuti, Ianores. That's going to be our elite Palatina. Let's do some of the... Let's do the Kelte Senores. And we'll put a few Invicti in here too. There you go. Look, see, there's just some diversification. Rambler, what are you doing here? Good to see you, man. How's things going? You're in Vancouver now, right? Good to see you. Hope things are going well for you. I'm kind of jealous, honestly. I mean, don't get me wrong, Arkansas is a pretty place, but Vancouver's always got to be pretty to see too for someone who likes green, and also you get some mountain views and stuff. So. Avenger, good to see you there too. Embarking a stack of peasants is no longer the most cost-efficient navy. I need to get better navies if that's what you're aiming at, Avenger. So, let's see. Guerrilla activity, raid settlement. You all want me to let Alex the Rambler name something? Well, Alex, if you're still on here and you want to name one of my cities, tell me which city you want me to name. I can't let you rename Rome, but pretty much anything else I'll open up to you. Well, and Salty Carthago, that's got to stay. But if Rambler, if you want to name anything else, feel free. So let's see. Hello from Pennsylvania. Wisconsin. Got people all over the place. Wisconsin. All right, so we need to get these troops up here moving. Let's see. Let's get these guys out. I'm too busy like getting distracted by the chat, but that's okay. Which, by the way, as always, gonna ask you all to just make sure you're being nice in the chat. Please be nice. That way I don't have to worry about trying to moderate it. So. Someone's trying to tell me to say something in a different language, so I definitely can't say that because I don't know what you're telling me to say. Yeah, I think I'm going to subjugate these guys real quick. So I'm going to use Sextus. We're going to attack the Gauls here. Wait a minute, wait. So that's my allies' attitude. Do I have any relationships with the Gauls? Let's see first before I make such a rash move. No, I don't have any relationships with Gaul. Okay, so yes. I'm going to declare war. I'm not going to call my allies to help because there's no need for them to be involved in this anyway. And we're going to have Sextus take this city. No sense in not just auto-resolving this because this is just going to be kind of a waste. Let's see. All right, he wants Rambler wants Ravenna renamed to Rambler Town, so I can do that. I can do that. All right, we're going to... Oh, really? We can't... Does Gaul have another settlement? Well, crap. Maybe we can just turn this place into another Shall Not Pass. I'll see what I can do with it. Yeah. Let's see. So, Rambler Town. Let's go rename it Rambler Town. All right. So, here we go. Ravenna to Rambler Town. All right, there it is. It's official now. He's left his mark on the campaign. Well, Gaul got destroyed, but it wouldn't let me. It wouldn't let me subjugate them. That's kind of annoying. I kind of wanted them to be subjugated, but oh well. I guess that's what happens. Sometimes you just get destroyed instead. So let's think. We got a garrison quarters, which is good. That's already one of the things I want. So we'll just repair that. Let's get rid of the bathhouse, and we can go ahead and repair this too, because we're not really going to care if this province makes us any money. It's just a matter of keeping it stable at this point. So let's move this guy over to here, and then we'll be good on this turn. So we've gotten the Gauls out of the way there. Trying to see. Some of you all want me to resettle this, but it would take so much work to resettle these desolate settlements that I mean, it takes a long time for them to rebuild too. So that one's there, and then that one's over there. Yeah, I mean, I could, and it may help put a little extra buffer between me and enemies. I'll think about it. Yes, Rambler, you're now immortalized. Sextus can retake Gaul. He will eventually, but I do believe that Attila's coming sometime in the next few turns. And so I'm a little bit concerned with making sure we deal with him first. And once we've dealt with Attila, then we can maybe put some more focus on... Can I train better ships here now? I can. Good. We're going to need a bigger fleet. Yes, we are. That's why I'm training one. But thanks for reminding me. Let's see. Someone was also saying they want me to use my spies to help misdirect armies. I'll do that when the Huns come. We'll see if we can slow them down. 2:30 a.m. in Serbia. Joker, you're a dedicated viewer. I appreciate it. Hunter saying, I didn't know you were streaming tonight. I didn't either. Sometimes I just do it. Oh, and Shaftman is telling me I can't subjugate separatist states, so yes. Avenger Attila reminds me that Attila's a chump. He is a chump. Attila the chump. Who does this chump think he is? Trying to hone in on Patchy's turf. Yeah, man, that video. If y'all haven't seen the video where I'm doing Attila the chump, and you feel like watching something that's completely ludicrous, then that's a good place to start. So let's see. I'm going to do the cultural income Serapeum up here, and I want to go ahead and upgrade to the circus. Gonna need the cattle pens. Are we gonna have enough food in this province? Whew, it's gonna be close. Yes, because we have a food market on the way. So yeah, we're more than good. Just go ahead and run all the upgrades up here in these towns just to make them happy. Quite good on food in this province, and I have pretty much all the upgrades laid in that I need. So, and we might as well go ahead and upgrade these for whenever the climate change is coming. Some of them at least. Wow, what's the highest level military wharf give me? Nothing different. That's unfortunate. I was hoping it was going to be like something good, like gigantic Greek fire-throwing battleship destroyer or something, but no, that wasn't going to happen. I've only been streaming for a few minutes. Rambler, if you had to go eat some dinner, hope the dinner's good, man. Thanks for joining. Renaming Rambler Town. That was polite of you to drop by and immortalize yourself. Appreciate it. No, seriously, though, it was funny. Drop by whenever you want. So, let's see. I don't see any reason why we shouldn't. Well, yeah, because we have disease here. So, yeah, we should probably not make the squalor worse. Okay, so we've got armies back here. Can we train infantry compounds who are 2 turns from the armor? We can also do the elite Ravenna Ballistari, or elite Rambortown Ballistari, I guess as we now would have to call them appropriately. We can train ships here too. Not very good ones, but we can train ships. Might as well just train a few while we're down here. Oh, and I think we can upgrade this. There we go. Oh, sweet. We can upgrade Spearmen to the Carnutes Senoras now also, and we can turn these guys into Esculcatores. Oh, yeah. Some of those awesome spears might be good to have. What's the stats on those guys again? Let's go check, just to remind myself, because having some awesome spears... Yeah, I mean, their melee attack is just kind of crappy, and to be honest, their health's a little disappointing for a Roman unit, especially compared to, say, like this Legio. Their armor's pretty good, and melee defense, I mean, I don't know. They do have expert charge defense in the Testudo, which would make them pretty good. Excellent armor, excellent attack. Do they have an excellent block chance? Like, I don't know. I'm not. Well, they do come with Plumbata as well, so they could be fairly effective anti-cav units. The main reason, like, some people ask me why I wasn't using spears. Just the melee damage and health and armor and all the other stuff that these Senoras units come with just strike me as being better against cavalry because they can just absorb more. And spears die just the same on the charge as swords do, so that's why I was kind of thinking that way. So my Emperor can rank up here. I have to get all these campaign movement range, melee attack for commanded force. Okay. All right, let's end the turn here. The video is lagging. It said it dropped some frames a minute ago, so hopefully it stops doing that. That number's not counting up. Well, it just did a little bit more. I don't know why it's dropping frames. It doesn't usually do that. I wonder if the quality on YouTube is bad. Let me flip out real quick in the game and go check the... Yeah, YouTube's got a bad connection that's freaking annoying. So, dadgummit. This is the thing I hate about live streams. So it's going to lag real bad right now because for some reason my connection... It says that I'm not sending data fast enough, but I am. I've got a great connection. I checked the speed. It's YouTube, and it's dropping frames like crazy, so... Apologize. This is unfortunately what happens sometimes when you live stream. Stupid thing. Well, hopefully the frame rate cleans up here in just a second. Yeah, it is dropping frames like crazy. Yeah, unfortunately, when things go wrong when you're live, it's live. As opposed to, you know, if I'm recording and something's wrong, I can actually fix it. Yeah, because when I start my stream, it's good. The YouTube, I guess, I don't know, with so many people connected to it and their own limitations, I think that they sometimes end up throttling you back whenever, even though your own connection can do it. I don't know that they have enough bandwidth on their end to properly do all the streaming. Especially not if it's like prime time in the U.S. I'm guessing they're getting pulled on harder than they should be. Yeah, so I apologize that it's bad right now, but it is what it is. We should declare war on YouTube. I like the way you think there, Imperator. But yeah, let's go see who we can kill on this turn. It looks like at the moment, at least, maybe it's not dropping more. Well, yeah, right when I said that, it started dropping a lot more frames. Great. Screw you, YouTube. Make YouTube great again. Man, I wish. I swear that in some ways, not always, in some ways, YouTube did used to be better back in the day, and they've kind of screwed it up over time. Let's see. Someone's saying if there's enough hashtag make YouTube great again. That's hilarious. Yeah, we do need to take out the Quadians. They're annoying sacks of crap. And then there's Thrungians up here and Geats. I think that we should probably go ahead and move towards the Geats. I think I have military access. Or no. No, I'm apparently trespassing on the Franks. The question is Franks. So I got a trade agreement with them and they like me.
Welcome. We will talk and then we will feast until our guts run.
Okay, there we go. Now I'm no longer trespassing. Got a military alliance with the Franks.
We hunger for battle.
Let's move up to this point and let's bring Sextus up here as well. I can see the Geat settlement over here.
We hunger for battle.
How far can both these stacks move? They can both move up to about this point.
Commander.
Oh, actually, we want to move this way towards the Geats. Oh, I got a little bit out of range to support each other, but I don't know. What are the chances we'll run into a couple of giant armies up here? I guess I could always force march these guys a few steps, but I don't know if they can reinforce or whatever in that stance, so we'll see. But yeah, we'll march up, destroy the Geat settlement, drop back down, take out, or I think there's 2 Geat settlements that we're going to have to deal with, though potentially my navies could deal with both of them. My navies are rather large at this point, and we're going to be able to sail that way on the next turn, so that'll be fun.
Commander.
Okay, so we'll have a whole bunch of these new units on the next turn, so we're kind of slowly getting all of our guys converted over. It'd probably be handy to be able to train these units elsewhere, and we can down here at the infantry compound now, so that's good. I'm actually going to keep those spears just because I don't have many. I'm going to disband these guys. And we're going to go in here and recruit. So I got some of the Invicti and the Celtae. Let's get some of these Brecciati. And then we'll throw in some Herculani here as well. So there we go. Diversification. Hopefully everybody's happy now. All right. I have a ton of money to spend on buildings and other stuff if I want to. But I'm more interested in attacking people right now than I am just about anything else. So I think I'm just going to end a turn. Though now we have a bunch of priests and other stuff that have ranked up, and I honestly just really don't care. Just take your upgrades. Enjoy. Compromise command. I mean, is any of this stuff betray a foreign character maybe? There we go.
What do you wish of me?
Priest. And a governor. So the governor, I want increased public order. Well, there's extra tax rate there too, so we'll take a little bit of both. And let's check out this governor. Wealth 10 from immigration, 5 from industrial buildings and immigration. Rhodian captain, authority when leading a navy, public order in the local province, tax rate and research rate faction. That's cool. Let's take that. And then let's see what else we can get here. Roman paganism. Sweet. We'll do that. Construction cost for sanitation. Wealth 10% for commercial trade income. Let's go with that one. All those seem more focused towards. I'm going to check out the. I'm not so happy with my Wi-Fi. It's so lagging. It may not be your Wi-Fi. The stream quality was really bad right now. Yeah, your warriors can just shut it. All right. I think it's still bad and dropping frames and stuff. So, I mean, This is annoying because I don't really have any way to tell when the bit rate is going to be good for the stream. It's probably because I'm doing this during peak internet usage in the US here. I don't know, I guess. How did the Geats... How did they get here? That's a lot of Nordic Axe Warriors, by the way. I'm gonna have to look and see where the landing point is. I don't understand how they got here and attacked me. Was I not? Can someone tell me? Was I not paying attention? Was that Geat stack within my line of sight? So yeah, someone let me know if I was being stupid. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if that was the case, but yeah, kind of help me out there. The Geats are in northern Britain. There we go. Come on, DHHDJD. Where were you? I missed it. Yeah, I sure did miss the Geats. I guess my fleets just weren't far enough north to see it, or I wasn't paying attention, which is also very possible. Sextus, how's it going? You didn't miss much yet, other than you conquered, well, you destroyed the Gallic tribes. Yeah, surprise. Hello, Geats. Good to see you. Wish you'd go home already. I'm going to check my stream quality just one more time, see if it's cleaned up any. Yeah, it's better now. Okay, so we should be experiencing less dropped frames for the second. We'll see if it stays that way. Okay, so I mean, we have a lot of troops. This is good. The bad thing is that they have a whole crap load of Nordic Axe Warriors, which are going to be absolutely brutal to stop. So I do have a lot of arrows. Arrows are a good thing. Nordic Axe Warriors do have a high charge, and I can try and use my Carnuti Spearmen to slow down their charge. I also have cavalry we can try to use to slow things down. I'm going to make these guys charge full on uphill. I mean, actually that might give them kind of equal ground. I want them charging uphill. I'll have the defensive Testudo. What we need to do is ensure that we maximize casualties on the enemy. I'm going to put this comitatenses here, one here, one here. I mean, I just want to absolutely shower the approaching troops with javelins. I'm going to put these archers here too, just to try and do a little bit of extra damage, and eventually I'll move them up on the walls if it will help. I'm going to put these guys over here, and then my last Carnuti Senores I'm just going to put to block this entrance right here. And let's see, I'm going to send my cavalry out to the same old hidey hole that the AI never seems to figure out. But there we go. Oh my goodness, all we can do is pray at this point, because we're going to need it. I'd like to take out their onagers before they do a whole lot of damage to me, actually, so let's see if we can get over towards their onager. Let's start the battle. I think my guys should be hidden right there, though it's possible it'll allow the enemy to see me. Okay.
Out there, waiting like cowardly dogs, are an enemy keen to plunder our capital.
I'm just going to keep these archers in a position where we can cover. Yeah, okay. So we've got this little strip here just absolutely covered in missiles. So if we can cause enough damage to these Nordic Axe Warriors, we have a chance. But I mean, that's the only thing that's going to save me here, just massive damage to the Nordic Axe Warriors. And I'll go kill their onager just as soon as... Ouch! Stupid onager laid a shot right down on me. Okay. Wow, 13 men killed in that shot too. Alright, well, we are wrecking the first Nordic Axe Warrior. These guys are on fire at will, so as soon as most of the guys get in range, okay, we can go take out the onager. Turn those guys off fire at will because I'm going to need, okay, on and off fire at will now, so they don't target the routing unit. There we go. Okay, most of my Sagittarii are starting to fire. I'm going to wait until all of them start to fire here. Okay, start to fire. Alright, if we can work these Nordic Axe Warriors over hard enough, which we are doing a fairly good job at the moment. Oh yeah. We're doing a pretty darn good job, actually. Target this next one. Okay, do not fire at will. Target what I tell you. Target right there. Okay, these guys have exhausted their ammunition. Same thing here. Excellent. Okay, we have caused extreme damage to most of the Nordic Axe Warriors, and yes, it looks like hopefully the charge reflection does something for me. It didn't do a lot, unfortunately. Let's just get second and third lines lined up here. We just want to slowly chew down these guys. Okay, target this Axe Warrior. It's absolutely critical. Okay, these guys fired all their javelins, well, at least some of them did. Okay, wow, we are getting wrecked by, getting rizeked by something. Okay, we took down a lot of the Nordic Axe Warriors, certainly not all of them. Okay, well, we've caused quite a bit of damage to those axes. The AI is all blobbed up, so let's move our archers out of the settlement, or out of the town center over here and see if we can get a better angle.
Enemy troops have reached the walls.
Okay, well, we've got it barricaded, so I'm going to just build up lots of reinforcements here. The Geats blobbing up the way they have actually should benefit me. I'm going to bring these Carnuthes around as well. We've mopped up the mercenary Nordic skirmishers. Okay, yeah, we've just got lots of hit points standing in their way at the moment, which is perfectly fine. Start bringing these archers over here. I'm going to start bringing these Carnuthi Senoras around. Let's go ahead and finish off that Onager for the second time. I think we've got this made. Fortunately for me, I had enough javelins, and the Geats approached in an extremely stupid manner. So I was able to maximize their punishment for that. Let's bring my cavalry over. Alright, I've got infantry coming around over. I mean, you can see, though, they're Nordic Axe Warriors. They're doing some work. But I'm also getting some work done with my Legio. Okay, let's just get our archers lined up something like this. That'll be fine. I kind of want to soften these guys up with my archers just a little bit more. Yeah, that's okay. I'll just bring my Carnuthi Senoras over here, too. I just want to do everything to keep these guys in place. Okay. Let's pull up the Scout Equites. Let's see if we can run down this routing axe. Well, it's going to come back into combat. Let's go ahead and wipe it out real quick before it does any more damage. Okay, another Axe Warrior's peeling off to engage me, I think. I'm going to come in and charge it too, and then hopefully that'll mean 2 Axe Warriors that we've gotten rid of. Axe Warriors ought to be fairly vulnerable to a cavalry charge, but they did get javelins off there, and they're, yeah, when they extricate themselves, they're going to be a problem if I don't get a charge on them. But we got rid of that unit. Let's chase down this mercenary Nordic brigade. My cavalry there is going to die, so let's just pin them in. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and just fire away at this Nordic Axe Warrior that's charging at me. I'm going to go into precision shot. Okay, we should be able to outflank these units a little now. Okay, the Nordic Axe Warriors are dying. So at this point, we should have this in the bag. Go ahead and take them out, archers, anytime you feel like it. Yep, just let's go ahead and fire, please. All right, the execution. Excellent. I would call that an execution. Okay, let's execute these pikes next. I'm going to try and bring the Scout Equites back over here. Still lagging? I don't know. It could be because the stream quality could be going up and down. Okay, we destroyed the pikes. I'm going to go fire at will with the Scout Equites. Okay, and then, okay, yeah, these units all over here. We just executed most of the pikemen there, too. And my scout equites are throwing their javelins. Let's kind of watch the state of the Geats here. I don't mind watching the Geats watch this pain rain coming down here. Woo! Get the archer pain rain. Yeah, that's definitely got a chain route going, and that wasn't even flaming missiles. So the archer's definitely playing a role here. So the Geats caught me by surprise, but they got a little surprise of their own when they arrived. The battle isn't ogre until you say it is, Avenger. Ogre? Get out of my swamp. All right. Let's end the battle. I'm going to have to agree with Sextus that Sextus is the best heir right now. Execution. Yeah, sorry about the lag. I'm sure you can barely see the pain. Yeah, thank YouTube. Because I'm running on 100. I know it's not like the new gigabit connection, but I have a 100 megabit connection. So it really runs at that speed too. So I know it's not my connection causing it. So yeah, it's definitely. Yeah, it is falling apart because the frames that have dropped have doubled. So apologize for that. That happens in a stream sometimes. So at this point, we're just gonna tough it out. It is what it is. Thanks a lot, YouTube. Appreciate you giving me a crappy connection. It's a good way to encourage people to stream when we can't rely on you to actually accept the speed of someone's internet connection. Why does someone want me to go over the filters and diplomacy? Like, is there something you need to see in the map filters? I don't know if there's anything interesting there. PowerPoint Total War, that sounds about right. Yeah, I'm sure the frame rate is terrible. I apologize, like I said, but there's nothing I can do about it. It says that the stream is actually good now, so that lag that was happening should be cleared up. But I can't promise that it won't go back to being crappy. Yes, I use an Ethernet cable, Undercover Fries. It's not wireless. I'm using an Ethernet cable straight into a router that's connected to my cable modem, and the cable modem's got plenty of bandwidth. Trust me, it's nothing on my end. I tested the speed before I jumped on here. I was running at just under 100 megabits download, and it was like, I think 20 or 30 megabit upload. It's definitely fast enough to handle this stream. It is the connection to YouTube's server, which is clearly bad at this point. So, yep. All right. I'm wondering whether at this point I should try and stream the Halo Wars. I'll try it to see if we get lucky. Yeah, okay. People telling me that the stream's bad. I get it. The stream will clear up from time to time. Again, it's not my connection. It's the connection to YouTube. I ran a speed test before here. We were good to go. Promise you. And okay, so there's some more Geats trying to get up here to get at me in the north. So I think what I'm going to do, I don't think we can catch those Geats up there, unfortunately, before they actually manage to land because they're going to be one step ahead of me. So since we've been able to handle the Geats with our garrison armies, and I have this other force here, I'm going to go ahead and force march all the way up here to Eldon. And I'm going to ignore those Geat transport fleets, and I'm going to start sailing over here. And we're going to go smash the Geats' homelands with my navies. And looky what we found here, too. Some, what is this, guys? Rugians? I didn't even know these guys existed, but apparently I'm at war with them. So, it is Total War, and yes, I probably will kill them. I am just about out of time, and before the stream manages to get even worse, were it possible, then yes, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. We had a pretty important victory there. I'm actually diversifying the troops like you all want me to, and I think these guys can now just be... Can we upgrade them? Okay, it's just an armor upgrade, so all these guys get an armor upgrade from the armor. Nice. I'll take armor upgrades on all these guys. So yeah, we got a lot of armor upgrades that we're going to be able to kick out. There we go. Upgrade all those units. I want to keep my Cataphractari. All right, good. That's going to be all the time I have for this episode. I will catch you all back on the next episode, and let's pray to the YouTube gods that they give me a better connection than they did this time. HeirofCarthage signing out. Don't forget to come over and join the Halo Wars live stream, which will be starting in about 5 minutes. See you then. I said see you then, but I still have to click the button to stop the stream. So, and it started lagging again, so it's a good time to end it. See ya.